Hello, this is Christopher South, the Easy EMT, and today we're going to be talking about high blood pressure. High blood pressure is a huge problem in the United States and also globally. And we're going to talk about what high blood pressure is, how to prevent it, and what you can do to live a longer, healthier life. So let's get right into it. So high blood pressure is often known as a silent killer. And the reason is that most people with high blood pressure don't have any symptoms because many people feel fine. They don't think they need to get their blood pressure checked. And so a lot of us, we don't feel like we need anything. We don't go to the doctor. Even if you feel normal, your health may be at risk. Talk to your healthcare provider about your risk for high blood pressure. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. The bad thing is there are humongous issues with having high blood pressure. Let's take a look at a couple of them. One of the big things is heart failure. High blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke, heart failure, heart attack. The higher your blood pressure is, it can lead to vision loss, kidney failure, disease, and sexual dysfunction. All of these are things that you don't want, but there is ways to control your blood pressure. Let's take a look at some of them. One of the bad things is most people don't even know they have high blood pressure. Read this real quick. About 1 in 3 U.S. adults with high blood pressure aren't even aware that they have it and are not being treated to control their high blood pressure. Even though most people with uncontrolled high blood pressure have health insurance and visit a healthcare team member at least twice a year, the condition is often not diagnosed. And the reason for that is because your blood pressure can fluctuate. And so it's always a good idea is to check your blood pressure often and to see where your numbers are. So ask your healthcare team what your blood pressure numbers mean and if they are too high. Stick to your treatment plan and follow your provider's advice if you are diagnosed with high blood pressure. So this is what is the blood pressure levels coming from the American Heart Association. Your systolic pressure. So let's talk a little bit about that. Your heart is a pump. All right. And so the high pressure is when the heart is being compressed and is sending blood out of the heart. So that there's more pressure because it's shooting out. And that is that top number, which is a systolic number. So as the heart relaxes and is refilling with blood, this is the diastolic number. This is where that pressure is the normal pressure, which is basically the pressure that's in your cardiovascular system, all of the arteries and the veins and everything that goes along with it. This is the pressure that it is when it's just relaxed. So diastolic is relaxed. Systolic is that high pressure. So that's why the number is different. So a normal blood pressure, the systolic number, which is the top number, should be less than 120. And the bottom number, the diastolic, should be less than 80. What's considered elevated is a blood pressure greater than 129. And a diastolic, of course, again, it's less than 80. High blood pressure at stage 1 is considered where the systolic number is 130 to 139, or when we start getting that diastolic number starts trending up toward 90. Now, stage 2 is where the systolic pressure is sustained at 140 or higher. And the big thing here is when that diastolic pressure is greater than 90. The diastolic pressure is really important is because that's the time that the vessels and everything should be relaxed. A hypertensive crisis is considered blood pressure, the systolic number higher than 180, and or the diastolic pressure greater than 120. Check your blood pressure and check it often. Check it about the same time every day. There's lots of places to get your blood pressure checked. You can even go and use those machines at Walmart and your pharmacies and stuff, but talk to a healthcare provider. They're more than happy to get you lined up in the right direction. So what causes high blood pressure? Well, one of the main causes is obesity. Here in the United States, everything's bigger here in the U.S., including the people. But obesity leads to humongous problems with our health. And so getting thinner gets us better. And one of the things that we can control is our diet. And a lot of folks will say, well, Chris, I don't use a lot of salt in my food. And I'll start laughing and say, I guarantee you that you do. A lot of the foods that we eat, what's known as the standard American diet, which, by the way, it would be SAD, sad. The standard American diet is definitely sad, is because A lot of our prepackaged foods have a lot of sodium in it. A lot of the foods that we enjoy have a lot of sodium. And so we have to watch that. That excess of salts in our body is going to contribute to high blood pressure. The next thing is stress. Stress is definitely going to lead to high blood pressure. So start looking at things and ways to reduce stress in your life. One other big issue is a lack of exercise. Now, lack of exercise is going to be cardiovascular exercise, which is doing things such as walking, running, swimming, biking, anything like that. It just gets you moving and gets your heart stretched, and a little extra exercise will do you a whole lot of good. Sleep disturbances. You need to get enough sleep every night. If you're not getting enough sleep, you need to talk to somebody about that. Oftentimes, sleep can be contributed to other things, such as sleep apnea, and different things like that. Getting that under control is going to get you a lot healthier. Diabetes, also a leading cause of high blood pressure. So not only getting your numbers in control and in the right range of your blood pressure, you also need to get your sugar levels in the right range. There are some people who have high blood pressure due to hereditary. So what can you do? The first thing is to eat healthy, is to get a good diet. All right. I'm not suggesting like a specific diet or anything, but eating healthy is making sure that you're getting plenty of leafy greens, good quality proteins, and just making sure that you're eating a well-balanced diet. Exercise often. You need to exercise every single day. The more you exercise, the better it is for your health. Lose weight. Get these three numbers under control: your blood pressure numbers, your blood sugar numbers, and also that weight. Get that weight down to a healthy weight. Limit that salt and caffeine intake. I know that can be hard for a lot of folks. If you're smoking, stop. It's completely terrible for you. There is no benefit of smoking. Just quit it. It also goes for vaping as well. All of the tobacco use and everything. Just stop it. Find something that's better for your health. And also the reduction of alcohol consumption is going to help you to lead a healthier and better life. But see your healthcare provider. Speak to your healthcare provider and find out if you have high blood pressure. And if you do, your physician, nurse practitioner, or PA will be more than happy to work on wellness strategies to prevent hypertension. So if you don't have high blood pressure, start using all of the things tools that I just talked about to get you on a path to better living. Hey guys, so this is Christopher Self again, the Easy EMT, bringing you more topics about your health. I hope you enjoy it. Get that blood pressure under control, because if you don't, you're going to be seeing an EMT real soon. Have a great day and happy holidays, everybody.